Oh, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Oh, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? We got another vertical live stream here. Yeah. As you guys know, that I do vertical live streams when I'm on the road. So, yeah, like I said in my last video, I'm currently relocating to a new place. So I am currently at a charging station right now because I had to drop off some stuff and everything over in Flag, so over at storage and everything. I've been watching for a while. Love what you do. Thank you so much for enjoying. How's the fires? I think the fires are still going. Like when I was over in Gallup, I saw that fire start over in St. Michael's. So yeah, I think it's still going. So hopefully everyone's okay. The Flagstaff. I'm over at the mountain. Yeah. Took old sleep. Hello. Yes, welcome everybody. So if you guys are new to live streams, this is your first one. Sorry it's not all professional setup and everything. Normally I try to do that. Like I said, I'm on the road. So comment down below where you're watching from too. Blessings from the Great Spirit for you and your people. How are you today? I'm doing good, doing good. I had some things happen a little bit earlier, dealing with my brother, but yeah, just drama. See the fire from your house. Oh geez, stay safe out there. Hello, Florida, Oklahoma. I enjoy your content very much. Thank you so much. Phoenix, hey, I'll try to stay safe. Prescott, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Shanclen, what's up? Ohio, Green Bay, Tempe, Alabama. Yeah, a lot of people. Arizona, Texas, Russia. Ooh, that's cool. Welcome. Albuquerque. Can a female become a skinwalker? Yes, they can. Northern Indiana, what's up? What's up? Doing good. Binge your videos. Can't wait for more. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Yeah, gonna be another episode coming out Wednesday. Nebraska, North Cal, Washington, Chicago. Hope you're okay, man. I know hard times with family can be sad. Prayers for you and for him. Much love from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Thank you. France. Glad you're talking about horror movies and how evil can follow you from that kind of content. Yeah, sometimes it can, yeah. Or just, you know, it's a breeding ground of fear, so darker things like to come around. Hello from Wyoming. Hello. Russia, Texas, Riverside, California. Welcome, everybody. I'm new to following you, seen you in Paranormal Files with Colin's channel. Yeah, that was like over, I think it filmed over a year ago. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see all that. So many blessings to Colin, man. He's a really cool dude. Mini Farms, what's up? Doing good. I love the channel, and that was a great talk. Love that one. Thank you. It's 2:07 in England right now. Oh no. Denver, Colorado. Hey, what's up? Not watching from Augusta Spring, Colorado. What's up? Hey, hola, Shanclen. Hola. Oh, yeah. You have any more Skinwalker stories? I do. Plenty of tales to share because lots of people tell some creepy stories about them, so I got lots of content about it. Nashville in the building. What's up? New Zealand. What's up? Hello from San Diego. Hello. Houston, Texas. Egypt. Whoa, that's cool. I wear a second silver bangle, so if we go in the dark place and someone unprepared, I make them wear one so nothing follows the weak. Yes, that's good. Good protection. Oklahoma. Hello, everybody. Do I still experience skinwalkers to this day? A version of them. It's been a bit since I think they last showed up before winter fully hit. Came to my house and stuff, but yeah. Wyoming, Wisconsin, Bangkok, what's up? Have been blessed to see many dances by thunder beings today. It's been nearly non-stop. How is your horse charging up doing? It's doing pretty good. It might be done in about like 10-15 minutes or so, so we'll see how that goes. But it's really good. Yeah, it's been dry here. It's for the past 2-3 weeks it's been like kind of like not so cloudy. Like today there's like a little bit of clouds, but the heat is definitely making it kind of worse. Am I still on OnlyFans? What the hell? Any advice for someone who hasn't been on an investigation? Going with good intent, going with a good heart, going for good reasons, have good protections, and give an offering after too. Yeah, tobacco offering. Draw that line and just say, hey, don't follow me home. In exchange, I give you this tobacco. Yeah. I went to a location over the weekend, woke up the next morning at 4 a.m. with a few scratches around my neck. Yee. Scary. Greetings from Canada. I'm so sad I missed you at Vulture. Love that place. Yeah, it was a pretty cool place too. And yeah, I try not to be connected to haunted places for too long. Can I explain the difference between a skinwalker and a rake? I don't really know too much about rakes. I know what skinwalkers are, but gotta do some of my research on rakes. I don't really speak about something unless I know more about it, you know what I mean? Do I know any beings that have white eyes that shine like stars? Had a nightmare with a bunch of them. It could be a lot of things, honestly. Kind of hard to pinpoint. Would I ever investigate with fans? I would. Hopefully, maybe around October time, I could try to plan something out as far as for like a public ghost hunt. That'd be pretty cool. What am I smoking? Same thing, Black Mouse, sweet with a wood tip. Same old, same old. Subscribe though, yes, subscribe. What's my view on the Mayans? They're cool. I wish I've met a couple. They're really nice, and I love their ceremonies and their dances. Much respect. You've been on Ghost Adventures twice, haven't you? Yeah. I was Disturbed in Wickenburg and Skinwalker something. Skinwalker Invasion, I think it was called. So before I go more into it, I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you viewers here who, yeah, I started this channel, gonna be 2 years coming up in I think September, in a couple months I think. And you know, I just want to say thank you all so much for enjoying the content and you know, joining me on these live streams, watching my videos and stuff. You know, it's been pretty amazing to see the growth of the channel and all the love and the community that we've built together, all you guys and everything. Just loving, you know, understanding, and people seeking understanding of a lot of things out there in the world. And you know, everybody's experience is different, so everybody like in the comments sharing stories, sharing experiences like that can help each other out. I know myself, I don't have all the answers for everything, but maybe one of you out there might have an answer for an experience that somebody might have gone through. I think my camera's dirty. Hang on. There, looks better now. Sorry, but again, like I said, I can't thank everybody enough for, you know, enjoying my content, enjoying my channel, supporting me through everything. You know, like I said, like and like I've mentioned before on most of my videos, I'm not a medicine man. I'm not nothing, but I am somebody who has experienced a lot of things in my life, and I do know and understand that there's a lot of people that go through that too. So I'm on my journey. I understand that. I know that. And you know, I'm happy you guys are here with me on my journey, you know, with me trying to go through my journey of reconnecting with my culture, even more so as the elders kind of are getting older, you know. And like this whole month, that's a reason why like I'm relocating right now, is because my grandparents are going to be having like kind of like a cultural immersion to learn the language, to learn more stories, to learn as much as they can about the culture, because they're getting older. You know, and then if there's any ever young people on here that's watching this, I'm not too sure what your family dynamic may be with your grandparents, but you know, it's interesting to kind of go through life like this. Like I still see them as like I was a little kid, and you know, but the reality is that they're getting older. You know, you never know their time when somebody's going to pass on. So if you're a younger person out there, go learn from your grandparents. Go learn as much as you can their stories. They don't even have to be indigenous. Just hear their stories of how they lived. You know, I was having breakfast with sorry, there you go. I was having a lunch with my grandpa today. I spoke with him yesterday too. He was telling me in his life when he was really young, he lived in a hogan with his grandmother, and how they used to eat food was they used to have like one big pot, and they used to grab a piece of bread and just like get some. They didn't have utensils, they didn't have chairs, they didn't have tables, nothing like that. No running water, electricity, nothing like that. And it's always pretty interesting to hear the perspective, you know. And then I would hear stories about my grandmothers and my great grandmother telling stories that, you know, that they, when they were young, they were still going around the reservation on wagons and stuff like that. And you know, it's very interesting to kind of go through and hear those things that, like, yeah, we have technology, we have all these things now, but it wasn't too long ago that, like, you know, my grandparents and great grandparents were riding around in wagons and horses still. So it's always really kind of interesting to hear those stories. So that's why I'm this whole month I'm going to be going out to the res and just kind of like immersing myself in all that too, and hearing those stories, creation stories, and then all these other stories of these spiritual beings, learning songs, learning, you know, everything I can. And you know, that's why I want to encourage the young people, you know, like, you never know what you have until it's gone. And then that's one thing I kind of, you know, I was young, I was a kid, it wasn't really my, you know, I wasn't thinking about that, you know, when my great grandmother passed away, about hearing those stories from her. And it's now that my grandparents are kind of getting up there in that age, I see it. And you know, time never stops. Every day, every minute, every hour still goes on, and you have to take advantage of every little bit of it. Yeah. But again, like I said, I can't thank you all so much enough for enjoying, you know, all this and going on this journey with me and everything. And during my rant, I'm sorry if I skipped any of your guys' question in the chat updates. So, and I'm on my phone, so I don't have my big old computer screen that has like all the chat questions. So if you guys ask me a question or anything like that, please re-ask your question. I'm so sorry, but I just had to get that off my chest and everything, because yeah. Shit, I get it. I have 7 years I haven't spoke to my number 5 siblings. Yeah, shit happens in life, you know. As a vet, I understand why vets off themselves sick and tired of this BS life shit. Yeah, life's hard, man, but gotta use your tools at what you have. And you know, all these people here, you know, that's in these comments and everything, they all have good hearts, good mind, good prayers and everything. That's all we want, man. That's all we all want. We all want to be happy. No one wants to be angry. It's just life puts you in a situation like that. So yeah, pray for all those people that are having those hard times like that, that they kind of find a way out, you know, find that love, find the happiness. You need a drum, bro, sweat it out. Yeah, I know. I don't even need a sweat lodge. It's 100 degrees today over where I'm at, so it was all hot today. I was all loading stuff up and everything. I haven't talked to my family in 4 years. It's hard, I get it. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's just shit happens, you know. But all you can do is control yourself, control what you have, and continue on. What camera, name, model, and brand for paranormal investigating? I have a Panasonic. It's like a camcorder, but it has a night vision on there. It's like 800 bucks on Amazon. It's like Panasonic. I can't remember the model of it, but it was like a black one, and then it has like green night vision. It's pretty good. And then I use my Sony A7 IV with a flashlight for that too. Hello from Perth, Australia. What's up? Uh, who wins, a gorilla covered in ash or 100 skinwalkers? I'm gonna have to say skinwalkers because that's a lot of skinwalkers. Is that a blunt? No, it's Black and Mild Sweets. What type of content should one make in 2025 as someone who's just starting? Something that you love, you know, something that you know, and you know, you something that mainly that you love, and something that could be newish too. But if you love it, you know, your heart and your passion is going to go into it. People are going to see that, so that love and that passion is going to create ideas and fresh things in your mind. So do that, try that, and just work hard. It's going to be a slow start, but just take one video, pop off, you'll be all right. I like your nose, bro. Thank you. Could you send some luck for me and my grandpa for bingo? If not, that's all good. It's all love and prayer. Well, good luck to bingo. Hope you win. Do I have another paranormal investigation coming up? Learned about you from when you first worked with Colin and Connor, and I was drawn to your content. I binged it, and I have learned so much. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of in the process of relocating somewhere. And then I got this cultural immersion this month, so hopefully soon we can get another investigation out. It's also really hot here too. I have a lot of armor, so I'm just be sweating in it. I've been here since your early videos. I have found Unearthing the Supernatural first, and then you started your new channel. I've been here ever since. Oh, thank you so much. And very niche, has too many creators already. Um, just do something that stands out, I guess. That's the biggest thing, is just try to stand out as much as you can. Am I a yin? What's that? Best thing to do is air it out, let it go, and breathe, and let it go. Ahoo. 115 in Tempe. Yeah, I had a homie that works on he works on roofs over in Phoenix, and he called me. I was like, how hot was it today? Where he was, it was 116. I was like, was it hot? He's like, fuck yeah. It's crazy. I definitely don't miss that heat for sure. Speak so much truth, Wado. Ahoo. Do skinwalkers reproduce? We had this funny question. I asked my bros that. They're like, it's actually a good question. It's kind of weird, but but we're all joking around. He's just like, hey, like you're just outside and you just hear that shit, and you're just like, you just go and put some cedar down. It's like, hey, I put cedar down, so they can't be doing that over there. They have to go somewhere else. What's your day job? I don't have a day job no more. I used to work in solar. Left that about 2 months ago, and I'm doing full-time YouTube now. Surviving. Hello, Shanclen. Hello. Do I know what Schumann resonance is? I do not. Do not know what that is. Heck, the whole state is a sweat lodge with that heat. Heck yeah. 101 in Prescott today, melting. Yeah, it's hot. Sony what? Sony A7 IV or Sony A7S3, and I just recently got a Sony A7 IV. All my family is dead except my kids. Love your family the best you can. You can, brother. You only get one set. Yep. Is he charging his phone with the Tesla station? No, I'm not. I wish. Fuck, big ass cord just be all. Hello from Denver. I love your videos and especially watch them overnight at work. Hello. Thank you so much for enjoying. Where am I from? I'm from northern Arizona, Black Mesa area. Hello from Minnesota. What's up? Navajo Nation. Is there a sadness spirit like during breakups? Kind of, but darkness can take advantage of that. So try to do stuff happy, make you happy, become you again. Do more reaction content. I like how you tell stories with it too. Oh, I think this week is gonna be a story submittal from one of y'all, and then probably next Wednesday it'll be another reaction video. Am I Mexican? I am not. Santa Barbara, California, what's up? I stopped burning sage to banish demons because, I mean, I had no clue. It was just to put them to sleep. I feel like there was so much information out there. Yeah, that's kind of like the whole reason why, like, I started my channel, is kind of put a lot of stereotypes to rest. Do you think spirits intentionally target or seek out chronically ill people? I've been a ghost magnet, but wasn't until my diagnosis I started wondering if my health played a factor. It does. They like to go after people who are kind of struggling a little bit. I know Pataya, he had type 1 diabetes, and they used to pick on him a lot for that. Excuse me. Have I been getting any future visions about world events? No, not really visions. Mainly just stuff, just weird off feelings about things. But I definitely think that there is change going to be coming, and so just got to be ready. Stoked on your channel. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm trying to get through like everybody's comments. Just, oh geez, I'm like really far behind. Okay, sorry everybody, sorry. How do we send you stories? You can send it through my Instagram at official Shanclen SSP, but I do know they have a character limit, so you can send it through my email at Shanclen Shadow Productions at gmail.com. That'd be pretty cool. Love your videos, love your live streams. I'll see you around, brother. Aho. Thank you so much for joining. Good luck in bingo. Do I cook? Just curious. My friend made me fry bread tacos. Yeah, I do. I still don't make I don't still make fry bread as good as my mother and my grandmother, but I try. But I love grilling, so I had to learn how to cook to survive. And I got the learning how to cook starting out in life after I left, my parents' place and everything. I missed my mom's and my dad's cooking, and I hated just like bland food that I would cook. So I learned how to cook, use seasonings and stuff, try different things, and yeah, just pretty much learn how to do that. Type 1 diabetic. I started seeing more evil crap beginning right before my diagnosis, and every day almost after. What makes that a thing? It's just pretty much, like evil doesn't play fair. They like to pick on, people who are struggling like that. So that's probably what that is right there. What was the last video you made inspired off of? The Conjuring. What was it? It was the Conjuring, and I believe the Devil made me do it. I know, like, I spoke to John Zaffis himself, the nephew of Ed and Lorraine Warren. He was actually there for that whole thing. And he told me, yeah, they Hollywooded it up, but a lot of the core aspects of certain things they added in there really kind of made me think, like, how do they know that? Like the whole of that witch putting a totem in their house and then on their bed really reminded me of how kind of Skinwalkers kind of do stuff like that too. And kind of that whole spiritual warfare kind of thing. And then the deal, like, if she didn't provide a soul, then she would have to take its place. Certain things like that with evil and darkness kind of played a huge role in it. And yeah, it's pretty interesting how they know that stuff. The fire that got close to my house is 30% contained, 188 acres burned. I can hear the helicopters going around. Oh, stay safe out there. Do you know anything about the Egyptian stuff and the guarded areas here in the Grand Canyon, or some old stories about our ancestors and the Grand Canyon? That's something I gotta look into more, but gives way to a lot of understanding that there were other civilizations before ours that we even know of. So, yeah, things have been happening in this world a lot longer than we actually perceive. Have I ever seen an alien in real life? Could there have been could there have been a being disguising themselves as like that? Um, I made a video about extraterrestrials, so go check that out. I give the theory that aliens aren't aliens; aliens are spirits. They just look different, you know. So go check that one out. Am I still going to be living on the res? Going back and forth. I'm still in the border town, so. But yeah, I'll be going back and forth and everything. I need to build out there. What's up, my G? What's up? Sorry, everybody. Sorry, there's a lot of comments going through here. My apologies. Give me 1 second. Angela gifted 20 Shanclen Shadow Production memberships. Woo! Awesome! Everybody put W's in the chat for Angela. Thank you so much, Angela. Angela is a really huge supporter of the channel. She's given a lot of people really great memberships on this channel and everything. So a lot of these people that just got memberships on the channel, congratulations, you were selected. I don't choose them. YouTube. They're fixing tires. Hang on. I don't get to choose who gets memberships. It's all pretty much at random. So, you know, congratulations to those lucky few that got memberships from Angela. If you did, be sure to thank Angela, everybody. You know, and all you people that just got memberships and everything. You guys get early access to these videos and other cool perks on there too. So thank you so much, Angela. You're gonna get a shout out in my next video too. So what were we talking about? I'm sorry. I think we lost. Moving to Gallup? Nah. I was just visiting some family out there. We're gonna go to a ceremony out there, but it was full. So, but yeah, have family out that way. What do you think about the idea that creative people like writers and artists are inherently linked to the other side? At what point do you think someone is channeling someone versus pure imagination? I mean, there's kind of like a difference. There's people that are out there that are just like naturally creative, that have really, really good imaginations, that were blessed by creator and spirits to make and create things. And then there's other people that channel. So it's kind of like a 50-50 kind of thing. You know, it could go either way. But I think the ones that make and create stuff that have a lot deeper meanings are the ones I would have to say that are the ones that are guided, I guess you can say, from spiritual people. Hang on, everybody, hang on, my smoke went out. Oh, burn my mustache. Hang on. Part of my mustache gone now? I burned a little bit right there. Caught that on live. Do I burn sweetgrass when you leave a cemetery? Not really, no. I usually burn sweetgrass when I get home. That normally stays home. And just because whatever energies and stuff is there. You know, if you burn sweetgrass and everything, could chase off some things and all that. And don't really want that to happen. They could get upset too when you do that. So save the sweetgrass burning for at home for yourself and everything. Saging and Palo Santo the only form of protection? Oh, is saging and Palo Santo? Saging, no. Saging, that's more for balancing out your energies. Go check out my Truth of Smudging video. That explains a lot of it. What do I think about the demon house that got demolished by Zach? That thing was pretty crazy. Like, if it's real and then that thing showed up and then you heard that goat growl, that's crazy. That's like pure evil. So he has the staircase over at his museum. I want to go check that out. Any future videos about Wendigo? I have not experienced Wendigos yet. I'm still in Arizona, so when I travel, start traveling around and all that, yeah. So like, share, and subscribe, so you know more funding can come for traveling to other tribes and everything, so I can learn more. Bro, I burn mine all the time, especially like when it starts to get down like to this much. Yeah, burn my mustache. Um, why were so many mythologies created, and how do native lore, how does Native American lore, native folklore deviate? Um, because they were real. We have a lot of stories from back in the day. Double tapping the screen gives the stream a like. Oh, that's cool. Not the stash. Oh no. Careful, man. Done that with my beard as well. Never fun. Um, just your half it. That'd be funny if I just came back and like half my mustache is just gone. Hello, Shanclen. Hello. Why do Navajos act like they created the Indian? I don't know. Some do, but not all. Save the street grass for. Ew. Do you smoke any other herb? If you catch. So I used to partake in lettuce a long time ago, but for me, it blocked my dreams, and it blocked. It helped initially, like learn how to feel certain things, but then after a while, it kind of just blocked it. So I just stopped, and I started getting a very, very what you call it? Anxious. Yeah, whenever I would smoke, so I just stopped. Have I burned dragon's blood? I've not killed a dragon, so I don't have dragon's blood. Would I agree? I would agree with you. Things are changing, in the day of our creator is coming back very soon. Who? Oh no, not the stash. Finally made it to the live stream. Hey, hope you're been good. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing good as well. Welcome to the stream. What's up, game? What's up? Do shadow people only leave when you get spiritual cleansing, or is something more protective? It depends on the shadow being, what level, how powerful they are, and everything. If they're kind of just a normal basic one, just telling them to leave and having that intent is really good. Okay, I gotta make sure not to burn it this time. Hang on. Just depends on the level of the shadow being you're dealing with. Are generational demons a real concept? I mean, they got time, so they want to fuck with a whole generation of people. I think they can. Favorite season of the year? I would have to say I used to love spring a lot, but I think I love fall the most now. Change of colors, it gets cooler at night and during the day, and it's Halloween, spooky time. So yeah, all the good movies come out then. For every story that has been passed down from generation to generation, there's a grain of truth in it. Oh. I mean, the stories that I'm told, you can go to the places where it happened. You can see the battle scars on the res. It's pretty cool. Wish me luck at Twin Arrows. Oh my god. Tell a scary story that happened to you. Let me see. Try to think of one off the top of my head. Okay. So this story happened. I'll probably make a video about this, but everybody on live stream, you guys get early access to this one. This happened at the same ceremony where we talked about the little people. And this was a story that during this ceremony, when you're a dancer and when the ceremony commences, it's a 4-day ceremony. And normally when the sun goes down and it gets pretty late at night, you have to go to sleep. That's what we're told. But this one, I was 18 years old and, you know, I was having trouble sleeping. So I went over to the fire pit. And one of my bros that was dancing too was there. And when we were there, we're sitting by the fire pit that was going. The fire has to go all 4 days too as well. And so we're sitting by the fire pit. It's around like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And we're having a smoke. We're just talking. All the dancers are asleep. Everybody in the camp's asleep too. And while we're kind of sitting there, everything's all really quiet there too. And then out of nowhere, we start hearing a noise. The next hill over there, it was right in front of us. There were some trees. It was pretty thick trees, and right behind it, the campground kind of goes around back there. And we heard what sounded like hooves, like of a horse, and everything. There was a couple horses walking by. We're like, "Whoa, what's that? Some horses walking by, or is this some deer? Is this some elk?" And then not too long after that, we heard wagon wheels going. Like you hear like in the movies and everything, it's like all creaking and going along the grass. And we heard it kind of going flat. And it was real dark. You can't really see out into the darkness that was right there. And we heard that wagon kind of going like that. And then we heard the horse prints too. And we're just like, there's no way somebody has a wagon or here. Because like you see the whole campground, you see everybody that's there. Nobody brings a wagon. No one had horses there too. So you hear that, and then out of nowhere, like the chief kind of comes up behind us. And then he's just like, "Hey, guys, grandsons, go to sleep." You know, it's just. And then we're like, "You hear that?" He's like, "Yep, I hear that. That's the spirit people walking around." He said, "At nighttime, when it's around this time, the spirits are doing their ceremonies too." He says, "Best to be reverent of that and go to sleep." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we get up and then we put out our smokes and we put it in the fire and we go to bed after that. So thank you so much for the myths and everything. That's a quick little story that I have right there. But yeah, it's that was pretty trippy to kind of hear and see that too. Get on Fortnite. I'm in flag, bro. Hello from Albuquerque. What's up? Would a non-res person get in trouble for being on the res late at night looking for skinwalkers, but not looking for skinwalkers? I mean, Navajo PD is gonna show up and be like, "What the fuck you doing here?" Let me just tell you, skinwalkers are stupid, so they'll see you with a camera and everything. So good luck with that. My daughter is stepping into more into her abilities. What do you recommend her to wear on her to help stay protected from spirits coming at her because she can see them or negative energy? Check out my how to make ash video. Have some of that. If she ever starts feeling weird, have her put some of that on. And then having an arrowhead too. That's really, really good protection too as well. Have I ever collabed with Twin Paranormal? I have not, no. So you can hear spirit people living. Is it like a memory you're listening to? No. And do they actually have horses? Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain to somebody who's never been to ceremony. When you go to a ceremony, a lot of the spiritual stuff gets and the worlds kind of start blending like that, so you kind of start seeing stuff like that. The little people that you did in the video, do they relate to small creatures kind of like shadows that are troll size or look like gremlins? No, I think those would be different. Like I said, there's like a whole catalog of spiritual beings that are out there, so it's hard to. One thing I don't want people to do is to generalize and just put them all in categories, because then you're just going to end up being wrong. You end up calling a spiritual being by a wrong name, you're going to piss it off. Love your channel. I really enjoy your content and I have learned a lot from it. Keep the great work. Tell or show us about your sword, please. What kind or style is it? It's the one I have is Ninja Toe katana, straight blade. I like that one just because it's more stealthy, but I need to get a bigger one. I used to have a bigger katana, but I lent that to my uncle. Do I only use juniper ash? No, I just use pretty much whatever ash I can get. Do the Navajo have sacred numbers? I wouldn't know about sacred numbers. I'll have to ask my grandpa about that. I'm not really too sure about that. Thank you. We'll check out that video. Oh, is Washington, Seattle, Navajo territory? No. What about, do you watch Sam and Colby? I do not. Do Navajo people have one single agent in charge of all darkness in other religions? Define agent for me. I need to know Dachi. I know, right? There was like an Okatana that was like, I think it was like it was like a 40-inch blade with like a 13-inch handle. That thing, it looks like a normal sword for my size and everything, so I need to get one of those. Yeah, no worries, brother. I thought I'd ask, as I know my ancestors among the Cherokee do. Yeah, I gotta ask my grandparents about that. I'm not 100% too sure on that. If there is, I need to use those at the casino. Thing is, it's like, I'll only kind of collab, now I know, I'll only kind of collab with people that have the right intent for ghost hunting, you know, for paranormal investigation, to actually learn, to actually help spirits, instead of kind of fucking around and doing whatever for views and likes and stuff. It's just like, that's after that one collab I did with a certain group I won't mention, but I'm pretty sure you all know, that was very hella disrespectful to us, and then said a bunch of crazy shit to us. Just because we found out that their reasonings for doing what they're doing is to get views and likes and money and exploit our culture. We're just like, fuck you, we're not going to show you. And they got pissed and, you know, all that other stuff. So yeah, after that whole experience, it's just like, I only collab with people that are genuinely kind of interested in actually, you know, learning paranormal stuff instead of running around being kids. You know what I mean? Have I visited the Crazy Horse location in South Dakota? I have not, no. We just pretty much go to the southern border of South Dakota, like Rosebud area and everything, whenever we go to ceremony out there. I've been to I went to Dallas and everything, but I think the roads I took were kind of away from the monuments, so I've never been over there. 9 and 23 are sacred numbers. Real sacred numbers. What are my thoughts about the Paranormal Nightmare TV, the Foreman Brothers? I don't think I've ever heard of those guys. Yeah, I do not like spirits. I do not like people messing with spirits and being disrespectful. Yeah, it's just like, come on, we're done and over with those times now. But you know, still a lot of people enjoy that, I guess. If Amy and often run into Native American spirits, well, yeah, a lot of us died on this continent, so I wouldn't be surprised. Last time I visited Superstition Mountain, I think it would have to be when I interviewed with Colin. That was probably the last time last year. Have you ever made it to Cherokee, North Carolina for the 4th of July powwow yet? I have not. I've only been to the East Coast once, and it was like for a couple days, but then we left. It's to Kentucky. So I gotta go over there more. But I gotta hit the road, everybody. I just realized I only wanted to do 30 minutes, but we're 48 minutes in. But again, I cannot thank everybody so much for enjoying this content on my channel. You know, you all rock. Many blessings to every single one of you. And hope you all have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Angela, thank you so much for the donations. And yeah, every donation that everybody does for the channel goes back into the channel. We got updates for you. We got a Wednesday. Wednesday, got a new video. Saturday is going to be another video as well. Got a movie in the productions as well. Official Shanclen SSP. And excuse me, if you guys have any videos you want me to react to, you can send it to my Instagram or my TikTok. And if you guys have any of your own personal stories you'd like me to share on the channel, you can send it to Shanclen Shadow Productions at gmail.com. So again, blessings, love, and light to everybody out here. And hope you all have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are.